I, considering the shooting of the guy in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, I have the pleasure of knowing a couple people from Baton Rouge. Um, I know a lot of people, brothers and sisters from Louisiana, Alexandria. Of course, I know people from Baton Rouge, and many of them have expressed their sentiments about this shooting. In fact, I have a partner of mine who I was in the army with. He was like, "Man, Painless, I just bought some CDs from old boy the other week, and it's sad that what happened." And I look at this brother, he's my age. I'm 37 years old, he's 37, I'll be 38 here at the end of this year. And I'm not going to bash this guy. People have said, well, what's a 37-year-old man doing selling CDs in front of a convenience store? What is a 37-year-old man doing? He was practically loitering in front of a convenience store. And I thought what was so interesting, I read the owner of the convenience store, and it was an Middle Eastern man. And many of y'all know other people have touched on these subjects concerning other groups coming into so-called black communities and profiting off them and taking their proceeds back to wherever they're from, which is rightfully so. It's nothing, but me personally, Painless, I'm hesitant to go into Korean stores. It's been my opinion that Koreans, to me, out of all the groups, are the most, if we're going to talk about hostility, they're the most hostile to black folks. And I will search hell and high water before I spend my money into a convenience store in many black so-called neighborhoods across America. I will go across town. I ignore them and shy away from them like the plague, because they're just, I just don't like how they're doing business. It's not necessarily totally about hostility towards black folks. That's just how they are. Very brash. I just don't, I try not to spend money there. I don't spend money there. But you tell this to the average black folk shuffling around, they can't grasp that. But this shooting to me concerned me. I just don't understand. Maybe some of my law enforcement buddies can help me out. Is it procedure to gaffle a guy? Now these two officers look like they need to do some PT, some physical training, and two pretty large, stubbly guys couldn't subdue or hold down a perp. Is it procedure to pull your gun out while one of your buddies is on top of you, on top of the perp, while you're also on top of the perp? I would think that would be very dangerous to have your service pistol out, struggling at the same time. And I've said this about police officers. Gone are the days of police officers that really have a wanting to be in that profession. You have, and I'm not sure about Baton Rouge, but a lot of those parishes down there, and I know some of my brothers and sisters from Louisiana can attest to this. A lot of these counties and parishes, they have a grip of money to pay these sheriffs. I mean, they got the latest equipment. I mean, they're rolling up in Dodge Chargers, 90, probably $20,000 worth of equipment, souped up equipment on these Chargers and Camaros, grills, high-tech, advanced, this type of surveillance. I mean, all kinds. These cars, especially in the South, these cars is souped up. I mean, talk about pimp my ride. These and see, the thing in the South, these sheriffs and state troopers, they like to hide off in the cut, and soon as you zoom by, they're on your ass. I mean, they be ducked off in bushes, in that high grass. I mean, a lot of these parishes have a lot of money. A lot of these counties, sheriff departments have a gang of money. And I say that because most departments now, you have these officers that, say I'm a college graduate and I can't find a job. I got a BA in economics, and I can't even get a teller position at a damn Wells Fargo. And I open the newspaper, or I get on Indeed.com or CareerBuilder.com or Monster.com, and I see the San Antonio Police Department is hiring. And starting recruit pay in the academy is $55,000 a year. Now, I'm a college graduate in economics degree. I can't get a job. I'll go be a cop. Now, in my mind, I have no interest of being a cop. I'm not saying Painless. I'm making an imaginary figure. This is a hypothetical. And I go into the academy. Not only am I going to get $55,000 a year as a new recruit in the academy, I'm going to get dental. I'm going to get vision. I'm going to get a awesome healthcare package, because remember, these departments have a gang of money. And not only am I'm going to get 401k. Not only am I going to get that, they may pay a significant portion of my college loans that I've spent for a degree that I can't even get a goddamn teller position at Bank of America. So I go into the academy. I go 3 months, 4 months, go through the academy. Now I'm on the street. Now keep in mind, I never had any inkling of being a cop. No notion. That's why I took my ass to school and got me a BS or BA in economics. That I can't even get a part-time teller position. So I go be a cop. I never wanted to be a cop. This job security. And that's the picture of a lot of cops these days. They don't have the interpersonal skills. They don't want to be there. It's just a job with perks. Gone are the days of the cops that walked around with billy clubs and and really wanted to serve and protect. Them days are gone. And these shootings, you have these cops that just don't know. They're scary. They have no real connection with the places that they're patrolling. That's just what happened with this. This is what I believe. Now I support guns and all that, but it's just sad. And these Dallas shootings, it's unfortunate. It's dangerous to be a cop, and it's even more dangerous to be a white cop. Like I said, if I was a white guy, I wouldn't even want to be a cop, because you're one You're one you're one decision away from being on Global News, Time Magazine, from being the next Darren Wilson. You're one split decision away from doing it, and a lot of cops are doing that. I've talked about the Ferguson effect, in which cops have said, oh, well, fuck it. You guys don't want us here? We're not going to respond to your calls. And that's happened. But it is what it is, folks. I'm going to cut this video short. I got to get ready for work. But it is what it is, folks. But I just want to give my 2 cents on it.